Your soul chose that it will go through pain, experience it, understand it, derive power out of it, and once you have learnt it, only then you will teach the world.
Yeah.
You never wanted it to be bookish, you wanted it to be experiential. When my aura gets heavier and heavier with what I'm holding, anger, hatred, jealousy, greed, it comes into my body as a disease. If we could learn unconditional love, we would not be sick, we would not be unhealthy, we will not suffer the way we suffer.
For those of us in the audience who want to know, why am I here? What am I here to do? What would you advise them?
You can change anything and everything if you choose to it, because you have the free will, you have that power inside you, and to make that choice you have the voice of consciousness inside you which is always guiding you. Baba says very beautifully in the Satcharita that when you crib and complain, it breaks my heart.
Yeah.
But if you're in gratitude, whatever it may be like, he's thrilled.
Hello, this is Rangoli Sharma with you and welcome back to your favorite spiritual podcast, Speaking Tree. Another day and I've brought to you another exclusive episode of our English series, Mystic Mind. But before starting the podcast, do let me know in which part of the world are you watching us from. You know, they say that with great power comes great responsibility. I do believe we all have a purpose in life, but some souls are here for a higher purpose, to serve humanity. And these souls are the souls who carry the good karma of their previous lives. One such guest who has joined me today, she is a spiritual healer, humanitarian, a best-selling author, and is uplifting countless girl children with her work. She derives her energy and inspiration from Sai Baba, and today we talk with her how to find the purpose of our life, how to feel that divine grace, that divine presence in our life, how to move beyond our pain. She says that none of us suffer is just all in our head. We all have the capability to heal ourselves. So in this healing and beautiful episode with Speaking Tree, we would learn how to heal ourselves and how to realize that divinity within ourselves. I would like to welcome the Jaan Jaya Wahi. Ma, welcome to Speaking Tree.
Om Sai Ram, beta.
Om Sai Ram, and such a pleasure to have you on our show today.
It is such a pleasure to be sitting with you here today.
Oh. See, you know, when I was researching on your profile that what would I ask you, and suddenly a thought came to me that I'm not going to ask her anything, I'm going to talk to her.
I love that.
Because so many of my answers about life, about God, they are going to be answered today, I'm sure.
I'm sure Baba is speaking today through me, all for you and for the audience, of course.
Definitely. And my audience as well, they are going to get a lot of answers because your energy is such. I can definitely feel the healing energy today with me.
I am so happy. It's nice to be able to carry Baba as my energy, as my soul, as my aura wherever I go, because when I meet people and they hug me and when I touch their life in a very simple way also, I know that energy reaches. And I think that's who we are, beta. We are all energy, aren't we? The body is here for a while, it's going to go away, but we were energy. We are energy. And we're always going to be staying as this very beautiful energy.
Definitely. Yes. So, Ma, when I was reading about your life, one phrase that came to me was from pain to purpose. Now, I highly believe that pain comes in your life, anybody's life, your life, my life, in your life as well. Pain comes when it wants to incline you towards your purpose. So now that talking about your work, thinking about your life, the work that you're doing now with uplifting women, uplifting girl children, helping people in need, do you really think that there is a divine energy around you? Do you really feel a sense of divinity that you were chosen for this purpose, or life led you to this?
Two parts to the answer. We'll address pain, from pain to purpose, and we'll address whether I chose this. I think life chose me. I think Baba chose me. I'm very sure the cosmos chose me. I have no doubt about it, because the way my life unfolded people look for one miracle in their life. What about living life as a miracle? I don't like the word miracle too much. I like to call it grace, because I feel it is only grace that we call miracles, for loss of a better word. But your question on whether I made this choice, my soul must have before I came here. But then there is a larger plan behind it, for sure. There is no doubt to it. I'm sure the cosmos had it all planned. I know Baba had it planned, Devi Ma had it planned, Krishna had it planned, Shiva had it planned. That's why I say cosmos, because for me they're all one. Because the life I lead, the responsibilities I have, I often laugh, that heavy is a head that wears the crown.
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah.
With all this comes so much responsibility. The strength that you get to live that responsibility every day is pure divinity. I mean, how would people can't raise 2 children today, 1 child today, to be mother to 30 girls who are survivors, and millions others who love me and call me Ma, and look into everybody's life and problems every day. You can only do it if you have some light shining on you. I couldn't have done it otherwise. And pain to purpose is a very emotional thing for me. I was once, I've studied a lot. That's something I love doing. And I was once on a hypnotherapy chair. And I was very intrigued, okay? I wanted to understand, is this for real? I mean, not to test it really, but you have to be there to believe it, right?
Yeah.
So I was being connected to my higher self in that particular demo chair. I get the demo chair, like my teacher used to say, when the cosmos wants to answer your questions. On that chair, I asked the cosmos that, why, higher consciousness, why am I going through so much pain in this life? I've chosen a beautiful life with Baba, beautiful purpose that I'm living every single day of my life, doing good work. Yet I'm going through so many difficult experiences, so much pain. Why? And the answer came instantly. It said to raise the collective consciousness of the cosmos. And I was like, what does that even mean? The first time you hear it, I'm in hypnotherapy. So I'm like, what's that? What does it mean? And the answers, as you speak in that state of trance in hypnosis, the answer was that your soul chose that it will go through pain, experience it, understand it, derive power out of it, and once you have learnt it, only then you will teach the world.
Yeah.
You never wanted it to be bookish, you wanted it to be experiential.
Yes.
So you've gone through the pain to help others go through with their pain. So then I said, what is this about collective consciousness of the cosmos, raising it and all? And the answer was so clear that when you heal your pain and convert your pain into power, what happens? Your vibration goes up. When you teach people to do the same, to harness into that pain as power, pain can be strength. It is strength. It is the reason we were created. It is why my soul chose to come here and learn its lessons, go through its karma. All of that is happening. Why? Because of the pain.
Yeah.
In good times, I'm happy. I'm relishing life. There are really no lessons. But when there is a problem, that is when we sit back and think, why me? Why is it happening? And that
Exactly.
is where you learn your lessons, grow stronger with every single lesson. So pain actually comes for a very large purpose, from pain to purpose.
Yeah.
So that answer told me that by helping everybody, I could help raise the consciousness of the cosmos. And it is happening.
Absolutely. I do feel that, pain makes us wise. And as you rightly said, knowledge comes from books. I mean, I personally believe that knowledge comes from books, but wisdom comes from experiences.
Very beautifully said. For your age, that's a lot of wisdom coming. Your little children with such beautiful thoughts, but that is a fact. We can only derive wisdom when we go through our experiences. There is no other way. There is no other way. And Rangoli, when I was younger, I wish somebody had taught me this. But when you start looking at pain differently, when you start asking the right questions when in pain, that why has it come? What do I have to learn? When you show the cosmos the earnestness, the problem is the cosmos wants to see how earnest you are when you do something. We start something, we stop without completing it.
Yeah.
So the cosmos says, okay, cosmos for me is God, God consciousness,
Energy,
all the same,
yes.
okay? So we give up in between somewhere. But when you show real earnestness that I really want to learn, I want to know why this pain has come, the lessons actually unfold in front of you.
Yeah.
And when you learn the lessons, the pain goes away. But we keep suffering through the pain. Why has it come? Why? When will it heal? What will happen? Baba, help me. God, help me. We don't ask the right question. I would love for everyone to sit back, take a pause, and say, why is it coming back? Because otherwise, it's a pattern.
Yeah.
Till you learn, the same pain will keep coming back to you over and over and over, and say, learn your lesson. Then why wait for the end to learn it? No, you can learn it right in the beginning, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's up to us whether we want to make this our pattern or our lesson.
And if you ask the question right at the beginning, then you are breaking the pattern and asking for the lesson.
Yes. And as you were telling me off the camera that Rangoli, we are actually not suffering. Life is so beautiful. It's just that we blame and we do not realize that life wants to teach us.
Baba says very beautifully in the Satcharita that when you crib and complain, it breaks my heart.
Yeah.
But if you're in gratitude, whatever it may be like, he's thrilled. The cosmos is thrilled. Your guru, your God, your Isht Devta, whosoever you believe in, will be so happy that my child is not cribbing, is not complaining, is trusting me.
Yeah.
Think about it. Pain comes, everybody. मेरे साथ क्यों किया? मेरी क्या गलती थी? Why me? Why am I suffering? As a parent, I would never want my child to suffer. Actually, I find it very awkward, but I think we've made God also human.
Yeah.
We think God is like us. कि बुरा करो तो मैं भी बुरा करूँगा. मेरे साथ ऐसे, you do bad with me, I do bad with you. I punish you for your
I'll give you the
sins.
lessons of your karma.
This is all so human. This is our thought.
Absolutely.
This is not how he is. So if you understand he's God, he's father, he's mother, he's guru, he's everything, he only wants good for me. So if despite that there is a problem in my life, he obviously has a reason. He obviously has a plan. He wants my soul to evolve. He wants me to learn my lessons. He wants my journey to be more powerful, stronger. And the more the pain, the larger your journey. There is no doubt to it. I can give this in writing on a stamp paper. That people who go through so much have far bigger life plans. Because your soul has to evolve to get there. So I think we should just celebrate life and always be in gratitude. So when I wake up on a difficult day, actually I should say when I wake up on a happy day, I say thank you, Baba. And when I wake up to a very, very difficult day, I still smile and say, thank you, Baba. If you've sent it, there is a reason. And I accept it with all my love. And that is surrender, isn't it?
Definitely it is. And that's the divine plan, I think. And talking about divinity, Ma, I feel that God means different things to different people. Who is God to you? How do you see him? How do you realize his presence in your life?
I will not give you a traditional answer for this. My answer is very different. For me, God is two words. Unconditional love. That's it. God is pure essence. He's pure unconditional love. When I was younger, maybe around your age, I had this thing in my, the childhood thing of where have I come from? Who am I? Why am I here?
Existential
Yeah,
questions.
the existential crisis, so to say. Like, why am I here? And at that time, I had a question, what am I here to learn? Everybody's saying you have to learn your lesson. What is my lesson? Who will tell me what is my lesson? So I went into the Bhagavad Gita and it said you have to go through your karma. You're here to live through your karma. Then I went into the Vedas. Okay, you keep reading scripture after scripture, you get so many answers. So why am I really here? Which one of these is my actual answer? You're young, you don't understand so much and you're wanting to know more. I started researching, reading scripture. That time we didn't have the internet, etc. so much. You will not believe different religions. As I kept reading, eventually everywhere I finally found the word unconditional love. The one common lesson that every human being has come to learn is pure unconditional love. If you permit me to digress, I'd like to share the story of a girl I was healing who lost her life during the healing, and I connected with her in the afterlife.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's about the same what we're discussing. Okay, so let's do this. This is a very young, beautiful girl who was suffering from cancer. She was a younger sister for one of my healers. She always believed, Didi hai na, Baba hai na, and Didi meant this Didi, and her Didi was also a healer, is also a healer. I'll be fine. Complete faith. But her condition deteriorated. We kept healing her. We could make the quality of her life better with our healing. But despite that, the cancer was progressing. It was a type of cancer for which there was no cure medically. She was fine, not like that bad. And then one day I get a call that, Didi, it's a very bad situation. We've rushed to the ICU and she's in ICU and critical. Kuch karo, Didi, ye keh rahe hain ki this is it. They won't be able to revive her. It was like shock. You're not ready for it. You're still praying that she will get better. Navratri time, I was fasting. I was sitting in front of Baba, and in my puja when I got the call, instantly I connected with Baba and I started healing her. That I'm a healer. That's all I know to do. I have Baba and I have my healing energies. I started healing her. And I thought, what should I do? There was a desperation inside me, probably because her voice was echoing, Didi, aap mujhe theek kar loge, mujhe pata hai. To ek aap pe, I don't want to use the word boj, but a responsibility comes on you that, she trusts me, I have to do this. I remember the first time in my life I had healed this young boy called Rishi, who doesn't have a voice box. He had a brain surgery and they had to remove his voice box during the surgery. So his discharge summary read that he will not speak for the rest of his life. I was a little girl, I didn't know. I just went and I put my hand on his throat and healed him. And he started speaking. So for me, it was very normal. I say it very normally. But I got calls from doctors and his surgeon that, what did you do, madam? This is not possible. And I said, I just prayed. No, but this is not possible. And I said, why is it not possible? They said, haven't you read the discharge summary? And I said, no. It says very clearly that he doesn't have the organ for speech in his body. He will not be speaking for this life.
Yeah.
It's not possible. So I got a bigger shock than they got. I mean, I also thought, what did I do? Because I was not expecting it. But at that time, when I was healing him, I had put my hand on his throat. And I told Baba, I don't know all this healing and all. Please, you do what you have to do. So I had felt his hand come into my hand. I could see these lights around like stars floating. And I felt his energy coming. And we put our hand on his throat together. So on this day, when I was healing the little girl here, the young girl, I told Baba, do the same. This is critical moment. I'm putting my hand. Come with me and put your hand as well, like you did for Rishi. So I close my eyes. I connect with her in the ICU. I can visually see her as I heal her. And I see myself standing behind her bed. That's how we heal. And my hands are on her and I'm healing her with complete faith and saying, Baba, please, you have to come. Put your hands inside. We don't have time. So he comes. He slowly pushes me away and he stands there. In that nervousness, excitement, I'm speaking also to him and like, oh my God, Baba, you've come. This is all happening inside my head, by the way. Oh, Baba, thank you. You are going to heal her yourself?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll move aside. Just heal her. He goes there and he closed her eyes. I cannot explain to you. I was like, you take a fish out of water, wo chhatpatati hai na, I was like that. It was very difficult. I said, what did you just do? I called you to heal her. You closed her eyes, Baba. Baba kholo. I'm begging him, Baba kholo, please. And he's just standing calmly there and asking me to relax. I know he's telling me to calm down, but I'm not calming down. I've invoked you to save her, not to close her eyes. In that desperation, I started talking to this little girl. Beta jana mat. Beta ruk, main Baba se baat kar rahi hu. Didi hai na, Baba hai na, jana mat. Because he's not listening. आप अपनी प्रेयर में डेस्परेशन में क्या करोगे? आप आंखें बंद करके बैठे हो, पेशेंट आपसे बहुत दूर है, आप क्या करोगे? तो मैं आई एम टॉकिंग टू हर, बेटा जाना मत 10-15 minutes हुए होंगे, 15-20 मिनट हुए होंगे in all that energy, praying, begging Baba. And 20 minutes or so later I heard her voice. दीदी शांत हो जाओ, क्यों परेशान हो? And I'm like, बेटा you can hear me ना, जाना मत. कह रही पर मैं तो चली गई. मैंने बोला कहाँ चली गई? आई एम नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि मैं किससे बात कर रही हूँ. मुझे तो नहीं पता ना कि शी इज़ इन द बॉडी और नॉट इन द बॉडी. आई हैव सीन बाबा क्लोज द आइज बट आई एम इन अ ह्यूमन बॉडी माई सेल्फ. आई डोंट एग्जैक्टली नो व्हाट्स हैपनिंग. एंड शी सेज आप परेशान मत हो, यहाँ पापा आए हैं मुझे लेने के लिए. एंड आई गेट अ विजुअल ऑफ अ लिटिल गर्ल होल्डिंग द फादर्स हैंड. यहाँ बहुत अच्छा है दीदी, आप ऐसे ही परेशान हो रहे हो. एग्जैक्टली शी स्पोक लाइक दैट. एंड देन शी सेज यू नो व्हाट दीदी, there is so much love here. The unconditional love I feel here, it's just everything here is love, Didi. I'm happy here. And then she starts giving me messages for her family. दीदी को ये बोल देना, जीजू को ये बोल देना, husband के लिए, बच्चों के लिए. She starts talking to me and the messages were very, very deep. I mean, they helped me heal her family literally. They came out of their trauma only because she sent that message for them. She said things which even they didn't remember. They had to open their phones and look for it and say, oh my God, it's true, it's happened with us. She said those kind of things. My point is, if you listen to other people who've had near-death experiences, everybody says that side is pure unconditional love.
Yeah.
My point is, Rangoli, why wait to go there and experience something which is the most beautiful emotion in the world? Why not experience it here and now? This is my lesson. This is what you have come to learn. I have come to learn. Everyone who's watching us has come to learn.
To experience this life as beautifully.
No, to complete my soul's journey. You say we've come to learn lessons. The one prime lesson is to be able to see the divine force inside every human being.
Yeah.
What happens with unconditional love is I see God in you. I see God in everybody. I see God in the people who've hurt me, caused me pain, broken my heart. I can forgive with ease. I can love with ease. I can heal with ease. As a healer, I can tell you there is no disease in the body. The disease is only in my energy, in my thoughts, in my emotions, and my karma. When my aura gets heavier and heavier with what I'm holding, anger, hatred, jealousy, greed, especially lack of forgiveness, which is the opposite of unconditional love. You're holding that which the cosmos doesn't understand, doesn't support. When that comes into your aura, your energy, and you can see this on camera, by the way, this is not hawa mein baat.
Yeah.
You can actually switch on a Kirlian camera, put a person there and say, abuse. You'll see the entire aura color changing. Meditate, the aura color changes. So in that state, when I keep accumulating all of this, pardon my language, but garbage, it gets heavier and heavier, heavier. It comes into my body as a disease. If we could learn unconditional love, we would not be sick. We would not be unhealthy. We will not suffer the way we suffer. Why not live a beautiful, empowered life by just having a large heart? This chakra has to open up and just give love and receive love. Forgive with ease. Be in gratitude, and life will heal. So for me, God is unconditional love. That was a long answer, I know.
But that was what I was expecting. And
That's
I
what
wanted
it
to
is
hear.
for me, but honestly, that's my thought.
God is love.
God is
Unconditional love.
unconditional love.
But Ma, why then, as you said, that when you let go of the limitations, when you forgive people, that's how you live a meaningful, lovely life. But why do you think, why are we not able to do that? Because we know that we have to do this.
That is the difference between living in awareness in the present moment and not living in awareness in the present moment. People are going to वो अंधविश्वास जिसे हम कहते हैं, हम जा रहे हैं धर्मात्माओं के पास, मंदिरों में लाइन लगा रहे हैं, we are all crowding up everywhere for a solution. हमें रास्ता दिखाओ, how do we heal our pain, heal our suffering? But here is somebody who sits here and says, बस प्यार करो, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. So it looks like too easy to happen. This can't happen, How is it even possible? It is possible. It is absolutely possible. So a person who wants to really heal, a person who is a seeker of the spiritual path will understand this. Will understand that my answer is not in the queues outside the mandir. My answer is not in looking for godmen who will bless me and take away my pain, because nobody can take away your pain. I wish there were a way. Unless you find a guru like Baba, even he does not take away my pain. He makes me strong and makes it easy for me to go through the pain. He's there with me. But वो नहीं कहते कि दर्द ले लो. We have to go through our experiences. So when you choose to be in awareness in that moment and understand, when I say awareness and in the moment, ना बड़ा मुश्किल सा लगता है, बड़ा simple है. every time you get angry at somebody, like when I create healers in the world, I have so many healers. My proud healer family is all around me. What is the first thing I teach them? If you want to be a pure channel, pure instrument of healing, unclog yourself. When you feel angry, remind yourself, oh my God, I'll block myself if I get angry. The energy will not flow. It's like blocks inside. Visualize a pipe, a channel, anger, hate, jealousy, lack of forgiveness. I'm always blocked. I'm falling ill. How will I help others with that? So the most beautiful way is to be in that moment. Every time you get angry, you tell yourself, this is not good for me. This will give me disease. Every time you can't forgive, you remind yourself, forgiving is beautiful. Loving is even more beautiful. I have to forgive. It may be difficult. It's not impossible. I have forgiven people who have hurt me, and I feel love for them. I don't feel anything else for them. It's beautiful.
It is. Ma, I think this discussion would be incomplete if I do not talk about the love of your life, your guru, Sai Baba. So, when I was reading about you, it said that you derive your life inspiration from Sai Baba. Now, Sai Baba is of immense spiritual significance to millions. I want to know what he means to you, how he showed up in your life, when did he show up in your life? Because as you told me that all your energy that you're deriving, all that you're giving to the world is by his grace. How did he show his grace in your life? How do you connect with him?
Oh, wow. You started by saying that let's talk about the love of your life, and then you asked me who is he to me. You answered my question already. He is indeed the love of my life. He is my breath, my heartbeat. He's all that I am, and I think this body is on me because I'm supposed to carry on with this journey. But actually, I think it's all of him. I always laugh and say कि कभी काट के देखो, लोगों का खून निकलता है, मेरा साई साई निकलेगा, because I feel so full of him.
Yes, I can
Overwhelmed with Baba's love in my life. And when did I meet Baba? I think he has been meeting me in various forms, Rangoli. When I was born, to parents, the most beautiful parents in the world. I know we all feel that way, but I truly am so grateful for Mama and Papa. I think who I am is also what they've made me as parents. Sanskar to maa baap hi dete hain aapko apne. So my parents had lost 3 sons before I was born, and medically they should not have had another child. Doctors told them that if you have another child, it will not survive. There was some issue with the blood markers and all that. When they came together, the baby would not survive. So losing 3 sons, they obviously decided we're not going to have another. 3 sons is a big loss, and my father was fighting the war. He's from the armed forces. Mama actually was pregnant and gave birth to 1 baby and lost a baby before he came. So their trauma is something I can't even imagine. But at that time, they were drawn to a guru forcefully. They didn't believe in gurus and all. So this person insisted and told my dad that you have to come with me. And dad kept insisting. He actually went to mom and asked her that, should we finally concede and go? Jaane mein kya hai? She was like, after the trauma she had gone through, they didn't want to go anywhere to anybody. Like Guru ke paas jao, Baba ji ke paas jao, Ashirwad lo. Hame nahi chahiye. We're okay. Let us be. This person kept coming to Papa that you have to come, sir. For my happiness once, please come. When somebody is so selflessly, again, unconditional love, where it began, he pulled my parents to Babaji, and Babaji is called Kamli Wale Babaji. Kambal, a blanket is what he used to hold. He was more than 85 years of age, could barely see apparently. But Mama Papa went there to him, and he made them wait a long time. Like Baba's lesson of Shraddha Saburi came there as well. That's why I feel all the gurus are connected. You asked me when Baba came into my life. I'm going to Kamli Wale Babaji because there is so much similarity, I can't tell you, between the two. So he tested their patience, and finally Mama said, we've been sitting for hours, let's go. Just let's get up and go, she told Dad. And that time, from there, far away, comes a voice in Punjabi. Puttar, kithe ja rahi hai? In Punjabi, he says, come here. So he tells her, where are you going? Come to me. And the entire audience of Bhakts turns towards my mother and says that he's calling you. And they're shocked that how does he know what we're talking like right at the end. Mom and Dad went to him and he said, okay, you've lost everything and come to me, but it's okay. Somebody gets happiness early in life, somebody gets it late. There is lots in store for you. So Mama obviously broke down that how does he know where I'm coming from? He's not even met us.
Exactly.
He told my parents to just do good. He just told them, go and do good. Forget everything. Serve. So they went to orphanages, widow ashrams, gaushalas, planted fruit trees, set up taps for drinking water. I mean, I can't tell you. They went to gurudwaras, they went to mandirs to help serve, feed. And then several months later, in fact, in between, I must tell you the again similarity with Baba. When they would make prasad, they would come and say, Babaji, prasad is finished. We don't have flour to make the dough, and we don't have the vegetable also is over. Different occasions, different things. And he would say, no, andar aate ki bori hai. There are bags full of flour inside. They said, no, Babaji, we've checked all the rooms. And he would say, okay, take me there. So they would hold him and slowly walk him there and open the door, and there will be bags of flour lying inside, which were not there earlier. Then he would say, oh, the dal is over, aloo ki sabji is over. He would put his arm inside that and start stirring, and it would start rising in front of people's eyes. My parents have seen this. The prasad increased, and Baba was doing the same. He used to put his hand inside the cauldron and start stirring to see if the food is cooked properly, and there was no sign of burn on his arm. So when I look at both of them, Baba came into my life as Sai Baba of Shirdi much later, but Kamli Wale Baba was literally doing what Baba was doing. And then several months later, he told mom and dad, don't worry, go have a baby. And they were scared. They'd lost 3 sons. And they just looked at him, Babaji, I mean, you're sure? Go have a baby. So they went ahead. And my mama was very worried that if I have a son again, what will happen? You know, I don't want a son, I want a daughter, I want a daughter. 8th month, she saw a dream. She was flying, and there were just temples and temples all around. She's flying above the temples, and there is the lamps are lit. The smoke of the agarbattis and dhuni is all around her. And in that smoke, bells are ringing. Babaji comes to her and says, take this fruit and eat it.
Wow.
And she says, thank you. And she says, no, I have to take for Papa also, my husband, right? I'll take for him. He says, no, you have to eat this right now. Eat it all. She eats it in her dream. She wakes up and she tells Papa, it's a daughter. He's like, how do you know? She says, I'm telling you it's a daughter. And I get goosebumps as I say this. But a daughter it was. Doctor said she will not live. She's sitting right here.
Wow.
So Baba came into my life first as Kamli Wale Babaji. And then when I was in my 20s, came this gorgeous God of gods, King of kings, my most beautiful, most amazing Baba, Shirdi Sai Baba. And he embraced me in a way, Rangoli, which is not normal, which is not something that you see normally in life.
Like?
Now you're going to make me cry. Like,
It's okay to cry out of love.
like, Baba for me is not that murti in the mandir. Baba for me is not the person that people know. Sai Baba of Shirdi for me is pure essence. I live with the essence of Sai. I don't know if it's making sense to you, but when God becomes pure essence for you, when you live with His emotions, feelings, day after day, night after night, I talk to Him. The whole day, my only conversation is either with Baba or with Kana ji, my dear Kana. There's no other thing. I'm constantly talking to Him. I'm asking Him questions for which there are no human answers in any book. But I sit in front of Him and I say, want to know this, I need to know this. Amazing answers come into my mind. He speaks through me. He gives mantras through me. He sings through me. He dances with me. He tells me, takes me in a trance and says, he gives a mango to a person who's not having a baby and they have babies. This is bizarre, no? This is not real. Even for me, coming from the kind of background, an army officer's daughter, a Lady Shriram College student, very logical, very practical. And then you're like, they're not having a child, 5 years of marriage, not having a baby, doctors can't do anything. And my eyes are shut. There are 100 fruits around me. I mean, not literally 100, but so many varieties of fruits. My eyes are shut. I'm floating in Baba and I pick up a mango. I call for that girl with my eyes closed. I point in a direction and call for somebody. I give her a mango. And 9 months later, 10 months later, she has a son. Now, without treatment. And she's taken all treatment for 5 years. So when you say, who is Baba to you? He is the divinity inside me. He's the light inside me. He is who I am. He's all I am. There is no me here. You have to address me as Dijan and see me like this, but actually there's just him inside me.
You've become him.
I have become, there is no other way.
You do when you're in unconditional love. You become the other person.
You become the other, yeah. It's his grace. I mean, I could not become him, but he's made me a part of his soul, I'm really blessed. And he is the Kali-yuga avatar. He is the, like Krishna and Ram have come in different yugas. Like that Baba is Kali-yuga avatar. It's known. He has come to heal us of our pain and suffering. And the miracles of Sai Baba of Shirdi are, again, I don't like the word miracle, but the blessings that come to our life. There are millions of stories. Absolutely. Everybody who loves Baba has experienced him in one way or another. So then who is he? He's not that murti in the mandir. He's not the human form that lived in Shirdi. He is the cosmic consciousness himself. He's vibrating through every human being. Anyone who calls with love, he's there. He's a very beautiful God. All he asks of us in return is live good lives. The only lesson that Baba has said is good in thoughts, words, deeds. That's what he did. Just do good, be good. Don't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
So you have a God and a Guru who loves you, who gives you everything, and in return, he only wants good for you.
Yeah.
There is no more beautiful way of, I'm blessed to have received this gift of Baba in my life.
And you have become that unconditional love that you were talking about.
And I love that actually. I love that as I grow and evolve with Baba. Slowly, all those layers are moving away. And I can feel the purest sense, the absolute love, I'm enjoying it.
Yes.
I'm sure there is a long way to go still, but I'm loving the journey.
Clearly, Ma, I can feel that. And just like sitting in your aura, I can sense that divinity, because when you're oozing so much love out of you, you become that divine grace that you just talked about.
That's my blessing.
Clearly. So, Ma, for the people who are lost in their lives, who want to find their purpose, I believe that it happens when you have the divine grace over you, when your time comes, when the divine plan unfolds itself, when the divine timing comes. But for those of us in the audience who want to know, why am I here? What am I here to do? What would you advise them?
So, beta, one thing is very sure, that divine timing is very important, divine grace is very important. But I have learned one thing very powerful from the divine itself, is that when we are created as human beings, we are blessed with something called the power of making choices. We're given a free will and we can make our own choices, which is the biggest blessing. There is nobody controlling you. You can choose. There is, in fact, astrology is a beautiful science, but my Janam Patri or my birth chart is made when I'm born.
Exactly.
It is based on planetary positions and the karma I have done earlier. But if I choose to change it, nobody will suffer. This notion that because it's in your chart you will suffer is not right, which a lot of people believe. You can change anything and everything if you choose to it, because you have the free will, you have that power inside you, and to make that choice you have the voice of consciousness inside you, which is always guiding you. So there is an eternally, God gave us his presence, his voice inside us. So we are making our choices, but when we're making it, that gut feel tells you, you say, no, there's a voice that is telling you on this is not going to be good. That is looking better. That's a voice guiding you. This is wrong. It can hurt somebody, let's not do it. There's a guidance always here inside, right?
Yeah.
Now, coming to your question. If I want to know my purpose, You have to seek it. Only when you seek earnestly, I said that in the beginning of the podcast, you get something. I'll give you a random example, but people who go on weight loss journeys, which is so many that I would know, they start and then they say, why is nothing happening? Because the first time you start on a diet, next day somebody sends a sweet box to your house. The
test
cosmos
you.
tests you, okay?
Yeah.
One mithai ka dabba is there and you're like, oh my God, okay, let me take a few out of this, then I'll start. Next time you start, then something else happens. Oh, there is a celebration, birthday I forgot, or a wedding. Okay, I'll start after the wedding. There is no earnestness. The cosmos needs to see earnestness, whether it is your diet or whether it is your sole purpose or plan. So when we seek it, when we want it, it will unfold before you, 100%. But how many people want to know what is my sole purpose? Random thought, I don't know why I'm created, why am I here? This is not seeking. Ask your guru, ask your God, why am I here? Why did you send me? What did my soul choose that I don't remember? Guide me, show me. It will come to you. I challenge it. If you want it, the cosmos is so kind. You ask, it will send. And to understand if you're on the right path, anything that fills you with joy, wants you to wake up day after day feeling happy inside, you're on the right path. You're on the path to your purpose. Because if it is not giving you joy, you're not on the right path. If it is mundane, monotonous, you're not on the path. But if it is joyful, that's what you're seeking.
So the answer is that seek it earnestly and you'll get it.
Seek it earnestly, and not only seek, earnestly work towards it. And then once you find it, enjoy it. And trust me, the purpose is always going to be something higher than you. It's not going to be something very ordinary. It is something much larger than you yourself.
Larger, like which serves a lot of people, as you said, to raise the collective
Unconditional
consciousness.
love.
Yes.
Is everybody's purpose. Is everybody's seeking.
Yeah.
So when you can share that love as food, as clothes, as time, as energy, in any which way, that is what fulfills you. You can earn houses and cars and all. After one car, okay, the next one and the next. There is no stopping. But feeding a little child, that smile will stay with you forever.
Yeah.
That joy is bliss. That stays with you forever. Everything else is temporary. You laugh, I tell you this, but when I was younger, you know how you are, young age, out of college, big plans, big dreams. I wanted to own an Audi. And I told myself I'll get it one day. No big deal. But when I reached the age and financial comfort to buy an Audi, I was like, gosh, I'm not wasting my money on an Audi. I'd rather save it for my children.
Beautiful.
So what happens is the Audi matters no longer to you. Material wealth does not matter. You need a car to travel. It doesn't matter what car it is. But the joy that you will see on those faces is what completes you. So to all my babies who watch this, I love you so much. And to my healers and to my family, I love you all so much. Thank you for being a part of me, Mama, Papa, Neha. Really, because they are all that make me. I'm incomplete without this very big family that Baba, the cosmos, has blessed me with. I would be lonely on this planet otherwise. So, gratitude.
So, Ma, to put an end to this beautiful discussion of today, I would like to end this podcast with a very simple question that since you're a healer yourself, and you told me previously on the podcast itself that no pain, no disease is in the body, it's all in our thoughts. So, some healing tips that you would like to give my audience that they can use in their lives and can heal themselves.
Very, very happy with the question. Thank you. That completes my purpose, actually, what you're asking, because I'll be so happy if people can live healthier, happier lives. I'll be so, so, so happy. I think that it gives me, that's another thing which gives me sukoon. It completes me when I can see people getting better, not suffering. So this is not something that I'm saying only as a healer. I have done intensive study on this. I address doctors, hundreds of doctors, and I speak to them. So I am talking from science and spirituality. There is no disease in the body. We only carry the disease in this biomagnetic energy field around us, which is our aura, which holds our heavy thoughts, painful emotions, our unresolved karma, the baggage, all that is in our energy body around us. when it gets heavier, 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 it manifests in your body as a disease. It's actually not there. I have healed myself. I'm human. Obviously, things happen to me. And I have healed hundreds and thousands of people around the world by doing nothing, even without actually healing them, doing the healing we do, Reiki and Baba Siddhi that flows through me. I don't even have to do that at times. I just have to catch that one emotion they're holding on to, release it, the disease disappears from the body. Science calls it the placebo effect. The projects that medicine has gone through, it's called the Spontaneous Remission Project, where cancers, fourth degree cancers, tumors, you name it, and that kind of disease has healed by doing nothing, just by healing the mind. It's mind over matter.
Yeah.
So when I say aura, what is the aura? It's an energy body. It has the mental layer, the emotional layer. So when I refer to mind, I'm referring to those layers in my aura which hold my thoughts, my emotions, right? That's my mind. It's not tangible. It's not touchable. The brain is touchable, tangible. Mind is not. If your mind is powerful, Rangoli, you can heal anything in the body.
Yeah.
You have to believe I'm healing. So when I have and there are two things to this. Anything you give energy to grows. That's a fact. Anything, you water a plant, it grows. You give energy to anything, it grows. When we have a problem in the body, and when we keep saying, oh my God, I have a pain in my leg. Oh my God, I have a pain in my leg. I'm giving it all my thought energy. It grows. It never heals.
Agreed.
But the moment you say, ignore, I'm fine. I'm far bigger than this. Well, I remember younger days, I've had these 2 severe falls. If I had gone to the doctor, he would have got me through MRIs and scans. I was miserable. I didn't. I just decided to ignore the pain. I just said, heal yourself. I'm going to stay in great mental energy. Shift your vibration to a good vibration. I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick. I'm Rangoli. I'm Jaya. That's my identity. When you say I'm sick, I'm unhealthy, I'm not well, you're making being sick your identity. Your words have so much power. Change the power, change the word, you change the power you're giving into the cosmos. Instead of saying I'm sick, I'm diseased, I'm unhealthy, this is not okay, that is not okay, smile and say I'm well. Forget the pain. I'm well, I'm fine. We don't have the time. I would have shared case studies with you of people who've healed themselves of the biggest unresolvable problems. Like I said, cancers and tumors, by just faith healing. And to add to it, I think every time you feel there is a big stress in your life, just put your hand on your heart chakra, breathe deep. It changes, it's scientific. It changes from the sympathetic nervous system to the parasympathetic, which means your body is now in stress. It's not healing. You change it into the healing mode instantly by just putting your hand here and breathing deep. So anyone who's suffering, who's stressed, instead of building upon the stress non-stop, just put your hand there, breathe for just 1 minute, 2 minutes. You will you'll bring your body into the healing mode. And most importantly, last tip, forgive with ease, express gratitude, and love more. That's the most beautiful way to stay healed in this life.
Beautiful, Ma, and I'm sure that my viewers would use these tips to heal themselves.
I pray so. I pray everyone lives happier, and let's not carry that energy. Let's not nurture the pain energy. Let's change it into a high vibration energy. Life is very beautiful, and there is nobody who does not have problems.
Yeah.
Buddha ji had once told somebody that save my child's life. He said, okay, get me mud from a house where there has been no death. I'll bring him to life. But there is no house where there is no death. Like that, there is no human being, no person who's not gone through pain. So if you think that this is a part of life, it will come, it will go, you start living happier. You stop accumulating all that negative energy inside. But when you think, oh my God, I'm in pain, I'm suffering, this is it, you build up so much more bad energy, it starts showing in your body. And now the world is young age diseases at such a young age. We must keep our thoughts positive. We must heal our emotions by forgiving easily, by just letting go. Let it go. It's just one life. Why carry all that baggage? You live lighter and live happier.
Life is beautiful indeed.
Life is very beautiful, yes.
Definitely, Ma. And today, through your words, I think we could feel, I personally could feel the divine grace, Baba's grace here, right in the room. And as I earlier said, the love that you have for him and for humanity as well, the way you're serving people, it really is doing what your sole purpose is, to raise the collective consciousness. So thank you so much, Ma, for joining us today.
Thank you for your twinkling eyes. Because when you say it with so much love, it adds more love to this room.
Definitely.
Thank you so much. I think I have loved the conversation. It felt like sitting with somebody who's divine herself and having a beautiful chat. So thank you for this.
Wow, that's
I've
one
loved
of the
being here, on
most
your
beautiful
show. Thank
compliments
you.
I've ever got. Thank you so much, Ma.
Sai Ram. Thank you.
Sai Ram, and I'm sure our audience loved you as much as I did, and more than that, maybe.
Thank you very, very much, Beta. Thank you.
So you tell me, how did you like today's podcast? We talked about your purpose, we talked about pain, we talked about divinity, we talked about God, we talked about how to feel that ultimate love, that divine grace in your life. Do you feel the same love for any God? Who is God to you? Who is your Isht Dev? What do you think is your soul's purpose? Do let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you in another one. This is Rangoli Sharma with you. Share this podcast as much as you can, and I'll see you in another one. This is Rangoli Sharma with you. Thank you.